Great. So I'll just talk to you about Chef Bioscience. So we're trying to pursue something called cell rejuvenation biology. And you might ask what biology exists that can rejuvenate cells. We have reason to believe this does exist. There's three sources. One is something called Yamanaka factors, discovered by a Japanese scientist, where he showed you could turn adult cells like your skin cells into embryonic stem cells, subsequently shown to have an age of 0. Also, our children don't inherit aging, even though they're from aged parents. They have a full lifespan ahead of them. The last bit of data is a cloned animal is usually taken from a cell from an old animal, but lives a normal lifespan with a few exceptions. So there's sufficient reason to believe this biology is out there, and that's been our cause to try and go and find that biology. So we use machine learning, this amazing new tool that's almost a superpower for scientists these days. You can use this sort of pattern recognition to go deeper into biology, and because given this as a milestone talk, we found single genes that are broadly expressed across the body that you can inhibit to rejuvenate multiple cell types according to the most robust biomarkers we have at the moment. We're currently assessing where we're going to target these genes via siRNA or small molecule. That's not the whole picture though, because you've got to monetize the R&D journey to some of these sci-fi scenarios. So we actually have meaningful BD interactions with pharma companies that are looking at use cases, so T cells. Let's make them younger before we put them in the body to fight cancer. Hearing loss, very strong aging signature in the inner hair cells that would benefit from a rejuvenation gene. Fibrosis, very tied up with aging biology. We've actually shown that these genes prevent fibrosis, which lends itself to a clinical development path. So we're currently raising $15 million, sort of had to pinch myself because the numbers are going up quite quickly, 10 of which is already been put in by insiders. We're looking for 5 to come in, so the insiders leading this. What we want to do is assess the different modalities available to us, because I'm going to have to get married to 10 years of drug development, which is a huge struggle with terrible odds. So it better be worth it. I don't want to struggle for something I don't want. We want to get these genes into mice. We want to get this monetized with partners so we're cash neutral. We're not dependent on dilutive capital and making scary decisions. It's a long-term dream. We wake up in the future and we get up, we feel better, not because we're losing weight or because we're getting fitter, because we're actually getting younger, and we look in the mirror, and that's the trajectory you're now on, as opposed to the opposite, which is something we all suffer at the moment, which I hope isn't something that's just inevitable forever. I really believe we can do something about this.